Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. So I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. So I have a yarn video today and I'm super excited about this one. Can you tell? So in this box, it's kind of beat up, but that's the Postal Service's fault. It has yarns in it that I never seen, touched, felt ever before in my life. And that's my yarn fingers, love to see yarn that I've never seen before in my life. Are you guys ready? Okay, so fabulousyarns.com is where these yarns came from. They actually do have some very nice yarns. I've only purchased some from them one other time before, and it was just one yarn. None of these, though. I will say some of their yarns are kind of on the higher end, but that's okay because some people like to look at higher end yarns, and I'm really interested in some of these yarns. So enough talk. They're based in New York, so that's where this came from. Didn't take very long. They shipped the next day. Quick. Oh, I'm opening it with a steel crochet. I don't use steel crochet hooks, and I don't have no scissors. Oh man, am I ready for this? I've been waiting for this just for a few days because that's all it took, but that was a long time when you're really waiting for something. Okay, packaged nicely. Gotta like that. For the price of some of them, they should be packaged nicely. Alright, let's see what we got first. New at Fab. They call them, it's Fabulous Yarns, or they just say Fab. So, discount code for 5% off. You can find that on the internet. I used it. Okay, here is I didn't get like tons of yarns because, like I said, they were kind of expensive. And it's free shipping if you spend over $75. Alright. So excited. There's one of these, actually all of them actually, I'm pretty super stoked to look at. And this yellow is just so bright and cheery. Oh no! Oh wow. Yeah. Super excited. Okay. Nicely packed. I like the way they put it in plastic. Okay. Let's give a look at it here. Let's see what we got here. One of these yarns, actually like three of them. There's one in particular that I just cannot wait to get into it and see it. I'm so excited. I know I'm a yarn nerd. I can't help it. I get so excited over yarns. Okay, let's see what we got first. That is like a super thick, nice yarn label. Galler Yarns Heather Prime Alpaca. 100% super fine alpaca made in Peru. Grown in the Andes, 13,000 feet above sea level. It is a lightweight 3, dry, clean, or hand wash only. Lay flat to dry. Joseph Galler Yarns Incorporated, Monroe, New York. Okay, so this is 100% super fine alpaca made in Peru. Look at that color. Let's give it a smell of. It's wonderful. That's a big hank of yarn. What does it have? 660 yards of a lightweight 3. And look at that color. This reminds me of somebody I know, another YouTuber. That is soft. I love alpaca. So I've never ever had this brand before. GallerYarns.com. I guess Fabulous Yarns sells this yarn for this person. This is very beautiful. So this is their lightweight 3 here. Let's look at it. It's not a bad lightweight 3. I would classify it on a thinner side of a lightweight 3, kind of like a mandala, if you've ever used that, a regular mandala. That is soft. So, you know, I wasn't knowing what to expect with these, but I did get 2 of them. Oh my gosh. This I have now 6. What I got? Look at the tie on it. Now, you know, that's some good yarn. I don't know. They took a lot of time in packaging. Maybe that's what you're paying for. I don't know. No, this is a very, that is soft. I love alpaca. It's so soft, and it's a wool yarn that is hypoallergenic. For those of you that are allergic to regular wool, Heather Prime alpaca. Wow. 660 yards each, so I got like a little over 1,300 yards. Gosh, what do you guys think? Poncho? That color is gorgeous. That's like pumpkin straight up. One of my favorite colors of orange. Oh my, that is a pretty yarn. I'm very happy with that. And when I get some extra money, because like I said, some of these, I don't really want to tell you the price because I will get some flack for it. But I'll go ahead and tell you the price because I know that you want to know. I mentioned before, a lot of people don't like to look at expensive yarns, but some people do. So I do that for those who do. And a lot of times I give away my expensive yarns anyway, so I buy it to look at it. But this is super nice, and I think that it would make a very gorgeous poncho or even a top. Oh, a top. Okay, now you're gonna be, when you see the price of these yarns, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Now, but remember, these are high-end yarns. So don't be like shocked at the price. I'm trying to find, here it is. No, that's not it. Which one is there? Which one this is? Just a second, let me find it, because there's no prices on the invoice. All right, so this isn't as bad as some of them. This was $34.40 a hank. I do not think that is a bad price, considering it is 100% super nice, soft alpaca. 660 yards per hank. So I don't really consider that a bad price at all. I know you're thinking that's quite a bit of money, but really for alpaca, that much yardage, that is a good price. Yes, that is an excellent price. The color I have here is called Autumn, and it is ever gorgeous. Wow. Okay, you guys tell me what you think I should make with all these. Of course, I can't use them all, but some of them I might, and I would like it, you know, what you guys would like to see out of them. That's some beautiful stuff. I would highly recommend that, and like I said, that is a very nice price for that yarn. Yeah, that was per hank, but it's still a nice price. Okay, up next is, I don't even know where to start. Let's see what this stuff is. This is such a pretty color. One of my favorite colors as well. Okay, look at that. Victorian, like, rose looking color. So this is Eco Butterfly Organics. Fair trade, vegan, handcrafted in California. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see what's in this. A beautiful mix of 89% organic cotton and 11% copper. There is copper running through this, and you can see it, the copper in it. It's very faint, but it is real copper. The color I have here is called mauve. Hand or machine wash on gentle, lay flat to dry. 88 yards, number 4 weight. So not a lot of yardage, but then again, it has copper running through it. Let's see if we can get a good glimpse of that copper in there. I can see it looking at it. It's a slight glimmer of a fine thread of real copper running through it. I don't know if it's gonna have like, it's very, very pretty. As far as the cotton goes, I can't get the cotton to show up on the camera. Or there you can see some of the copper right there. But that's all the way through it. A little bitty tiny copper. Now you can't feel that copper. Now as far as the cotton goes, it says it's fair trade, vegan, 89% organic cotton, 4-weight. It is applied yarn, and then it's got a thin strand of copper through it. Here's their 4-weight. It's as far as cotton goes, it's not the softest cotton, but it's not a bad cotton. It's just in the middle. So it's good enough for a garment. I would make a garment out of it. It wouldn't bother me to make a garment out of it. Let's look at the price on that one. Alright, so I made it back with the price for this one. Now, remember it is 100% fair trade, vegan, handcrafted in California. Organic cotton with that copper thread, real copper thread running through it. It is a 4-weight. Doesn't have a lot of yardage, 88 yards. But it is, you know, like I said, for a cotton, it's just average. You could use it for a wearable if you wanted to. I'm certain that it would probably soften up after you know, soaked it in some wash or whatever. It's $14.40 a hank. So you can take that as you will. I think that's an okay price, considering, you know, it's handcrafted in California. It's got that copper running through it. It's organic. The color I have is called Mauve. It's beautiful, and I really like it. And I really wish, since there's only 88 yards in each one, you guys can tell me what you think I can make with it. I do have 6 of them, so it would probably have to be like some type of infinity scarf or hat and scarf set, something like that. But I really wish that you guys could see the copper in it on my camera. Can you see? Let me zoom in. Try to. It's not working. I just messed my camera up. Anyways, it's in there. You'd be able to see it more if you had it in your possession, but a little bit of glimpse of it. So I really like that one. That one's nice. And then I have another one that is infused with sterling silver. You can't tell me that's not cool. Now I have heard of yarns like this before, but I've never owned any that were infused with silver. Now the copper, I never heard of any being infused with copper before, but the silver I have. And this is from the same company, Eco Butterfly Organics, fair trade, vegan, handcrafted in California. It is a 96% organic cotton and 4% sterling silver that runs through it, approximately 88 yards. And the color I have here is ruby. It's printed on hemp paper. So they're very eco-friendly, this company, Eco Butterfly. I guess that would make sense. Hand wash. Oh, hand or machine wash on gentle. So I'm certain that if you put it in a washer on gentle, it would soften up. This actually silver one is a little bit softer than this one, but like I said, neither one of them aren't bad. I would make a garment out of either one of them and wearing it against my skin. So this has sterling silver running through it. Isn't that, you can see that a little better. I think it's because that copper just kind of blended in with that pink. That silver standing out. Now that is real sterling silver. That's not stellina. That is real silver that runs through these hanks of yarn. Now that is cool. And it feels fine. Again, 88 yards. I think the price is actually the same on this one as well. Organic cotton, silver. Silver is, no, it's not. It's $19.20 a hank. So it's more, I guess the sterling silver is more than the copper, which makes sense. So yes, $19.20 a hank. And again, you can take that as you will. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's, maybe some people might think that a little bit of sterling silver is a little gimmicky. Could be. But it's cool. You got it. It's pretty cool. I've never, like I said, I've heard of it before. I never owned a skein of yarn that had silver, real silver running through it. Nor I never even heard of any that had copper running through them. So these are both very interesting to me. I like them both a lot. This ruby is very, very pretty. That red, that's gorgeous. Okay, let's move on here. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a mauve color again. Look, that's silky. That's silky looking. Art Yarns is the brand. Art Yarns. Well, let's pull out a hank of this dusty rose color. That's like the same color as my other one. Oh, that's beautiful. So that is soft. Like soft, soft. Silky soft. See that shine on that? That is shine is a real. That is beautiful. Let's read it. Art Yarns Regal Silk. 100% silk. 50 grams. 164 yards or 150 meters. It is, every die lot is unique. Designed by Iris Scherer, I think. Crafted in New York from 100% pure imported fibers. So this was made in New York, but it was made from imported fibers. Here's all the washing instructions it gives. Don't ask me. I know that's don't iron, so. But this is, okay, so I got 164 yards. Now, the hanks are kind of small, and the yarn is a little bit thinner than I anticipated. It is a roving style. Now, this does not feel like a raw silk. This feels like a silky, silky, like a bamboo silky, silky. But it is a 100% silk. So it is a lightweight, I don't know, this is not too bad. It's not too bad. It's just on the thinner side of a 3, I think. Oh, that's so soft. That drape on that would be beautiful. What do I got here on the yardage? 164 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I can make a shawl out of that probably, or a shawlette. That would make a beautiful drape. That's gorgeous. You know, any thoughts you have on any of this yarn? This yarn is all new to me. I don't normally buy from the site because their yarns are expensive, but you know what, they're pretty cool. They're yarns like I've never seen. This silk is very pretty. It's different than any other silk I've ever had. I usually am just used to the raw silk. This one's called Regal. Well, let's see how much it cost. Kind of scared to look. Kind of scared to look. Regal silk. Yeah, that's pricey. That's pricey. So this is $28.80 a hank. Yes, that's pricey. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know. Okay, you know. That's all I can say. It is what it is. Will I use it? I don't know, because it is very thin. If not, I'm certain that someone will get it. Yes, they classify it as a DK weight, which I think it's a DK, but it's a very light DK. Gosh, that is so soft. That's the soft, I don't know. This alpaca is pretty soft, but it's a different kind of soft. This is silky, silky soft, like bamboo. This is soft, like wool soft. Like, I know you don't probably associate wool as being soft, but alpaca is actually very soft. I wish you could see that shine on that. Is so pretty. It actually is two-toned. If you look at it, you can see a little bit of another color in there. Give me 1 second here. My video is taking way too long. I only have like 2 more yarns in here. Anyways, because then I went broke. So I was already broke anyway. So it's actually two-tone. Can you see that color running through there? It's got like a brown and a pink running through it, but it's very faint. It's mostly the pink color. It's very pretty. Love that one. Like I said, I don't know if that'd be one that I will be able to use or keep, but I have it for special occasion. For somebody special. Alright. Set that down here. Oh, I got a couple more yarns. Oh my gosh, I wanted to see this one. This is the one I wanted so bad. Now this one I know was, I had to get it. I couldn't leave without it. And this one I have to keep. I'm so excited to see it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that yarn. Wow. That is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. Now, I love beads in my yarn. I love sequins in my yarn. This has both beads and sequins. Look at the color browns. It's two different colors of browns. Look at that shine. It's gold. No, Georgie. You can't have that. Okay, let me look at this real quick. So this is from Art Yarns, Beaded Silk and Sequins Light. 100% silk. Again, it's silk, like soft silk. It doesn't feel like raw silk. 50 grams, 100 meters or 110 yards. Do not iron. Dry clean. Oh, that's what the P means. Dry clean. I see. Designed by Iris again and crafted in New York. So that is a pretty, pretty yarn. There's not a lot here for what I paid. But I'm going to unhank it and look at it without taking that tag off. Although the hank, it's so beautifully hanked. Oh my gosh. Look at that yarn. Look at that yarn. Some people are going to be like, ooh. But you know what? They have a lot of pretty colors. But I like brown. So, brown and gold beads and sequins in that. Now the weight on this one is, it was supposed to be a DK, which I give it the DK weight, but it's very, very light, just like the silk. Or just like the pink one I just showed you. Wow. It's pretty enough to be a necklace, isn't it? Yep. Oh, maybe I'll just use it as a necklace. I could just wear it like this. That is a pretty, pretty yarn. Yeah, I like that. So, it's a plied yarn, very soft, very silky, very flashy, very beady, full of gold beads and full of gold sequins. They had ones that you could get clear beads and clear sequins or gunmetal colored or silver or gold. But of course, I'm probably going to go with the gold. I think it looked good with the brown that I chose. They had so many pretty colors of this. It was very hard to choose because it was a very pricey. I think it might have been the most, well, it was pricey. And I could only get two hanks of it. Okay. Please don't give me any flack in the comments, okay? Because I wanted it really bad. I've always wanted it really bad. And I make something super special out of it, just for me. But it is $54 a hank. For that little hank. Is it worth it? Well, yarn is worth what you'll pay for it. To me, yes. Every penny. I love everything about it. I love the color. I love the flash. I love the gold beads. I love the sequins. I love the softness of the silk of it. I love the two-tone brown. I would pay it again in a heartbeat if I had it. But I could only get two. And it's 110 yards. So I'll have to make me something very small. A hat or a small wrap around. But like I said, it is worth what you will pay for it. And to me, I think it was worth it because it's super gorgeous. Yes. This is the one I wanted. I've wanted this for so long. I've always seen it on their site. such pretty colors they have too. But, alright. I have 2 more yarns to show you. Okay, this one is called Mayak Tibetan Fibers. Naturally soft, ethnically sourced, experted, crafted. Mayak was born of more than 20 years living and working with in Tibetan. The fiber is hand combed from the animals, not to harm them. Naturally soft, ethnically sourced, expertly crafted. It's 100% baby yak, approximately 50 grams, 1.76 ounces, 117 meters, 128 yards. Hand wash, lay flat. The color I have in my hand is called Brick Dust, and it's classified as a medium weight. So it does feel nice and soft. It feels like I've had yak yarn before. I have just never had 100% yak. I've had maybe an 80% yak blend. I never had 100%. It feels nice. I like it. There's their 4-weight. That's a nice 4-weight. Oh, that's pretty stuff. That is pretty. Pretty. This side has pretty yarn. Pretty expensive, but pretty nonetheless. After this, I have one more, and then I'll leave you alone. Baby yak. Wow, they have all kinds. This was $25 a hank. The color on their site is called Rich Blood / Brick Red. 25 a hank. Isn't that color gorgeous? That's what yarn's worth what you pay for it. I paid for it. I think it's worth it. I love it. It's gorgeous. And you know, it's not bad. It's all ethnically sourced and everything. 128 yards, you know, isn't a lot, but hand-dyed yarns are, you know, a little bit more than that sometimes. They have a little bit more yardage, I guess, but well, you know, however I can justify it to help myself sleep at night. Right? Okay, I have one more here to show you. This is cashmere. Cashmere. I've never had this cashmere. This stuff is so pretty. I am happy with all of it, but I got one more left here. Now, this is not what I... Okay, this was... Okay. Obviously, I only got 2 hanks, so I don't know. It says, alert. Alert. This is called Cashmere 5 is not a lace weight yarn. It may look like lace, but it's really a 5-ply side-by-side stranded worsted yarn. Please take care when winding, knitting, or crocheting. Hold all 5 plies together as one. Need more help? Jump online to fabulousyarns.com and chat with us to ask for more tips on handling this beautiful yarn. Yes, when I see it, it looks very, very thin. I can see this is very dark chocolate color. This is 100% cashmere. It's like butter in your hands. I love cashmere. This is made by Art Yarns as well. Cashmere 5, 100% Italian cashmere. 50 grams, 98 yards, 90 meters. Designed by the same person, Irish from New York. Irish Schreiber from New York. And it looks like you can, yeah, you hand wash and lay flat. So when I first saw it, even when I saw it on the site, it looked like a lace weight, like a really thin lace weight, but it kept saying that it was worsted. So what I see now, what they're saying is that there's 5 strands of a lace weight, but you gotta hold them together, you know, with like a bead, and they'll be equivalent to a 4-weight. I don't really see that happening, being equivalent to a 4-weight, but all things are possible, I guess. Let me try. I'm not going to open it up again because this stuff is super soft, but cashmere usually is. Okay. We got one. It's like a roving, really thin roving style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 strands right there. And that's what you're supposed to hold together and to use it. Right there. So you take that, whatever you think, probably a 3-weight, but that is beautiful. And it's so soft. So I probably will make a hat out of this one because I don't have a lot of yardage here. Because like I said, this stuff was kind of expensive. Cashmere isn't a cheap yarn. But my, is it ever worth it? So I have enough here to make a hat, which is what I'll probably do with it. It's just like a dark chocolate color. And this is the last yarn that I have to show you. I mean, I'm kind of scared to see the price. I don't remember. But cashmere, 5. A lot of pretty colors, but I did go with the solid. Now remember, it's cashmere, okay? It's $51 a hank. Is it worth it to me? Heck yeah, I love cashmere. So soft. It's one of my favorite wools. Cashmere is probably my favorite. Alpaca would be second. Superwash merino. No, llama would be third. I don't know. Then maybe merino or yak. I don't know. But cashmere is my favorite. Oh gosh, is it soft. I mean, like I said, it's just like butter. Milky butter in your hands. And the color is my color. So yes, I'm going to keep these and make a hat out of them. That's kind of an expensive hat. But yeah, I'll make a hat out of that. Oh my gosh, I loved everything that I got. I love the yak. I love the Regal silk. Although I probably will not keep this one even though it was expensive. I love these 660 yards Gallery yarns for like $30-some. That is such a good price on that, I think. I mean, I think it is. Me. I love the silver and red a lot. Very pretty. With the sterling silver in it. And I like the pink one with the copper in it. I like them both, but if I had to choose, I'd probably pick the red because you can see the silver a little bit better. Plus, there's just something about red that is just gorgeous. But, you know, my favorite, by a long shot, is my new necklace that I'm wearing. Is the Art Yarns Beaded Silk Sequence Light. Now, they have this in like 4-weight, 3-weight. They just don't have very many colors left in the 4-weights. And I wanted this particular color, and they only had it in a 3-weight. And they have lighter weights as well. It's just... Maybe I'll keep these, and then when I'll save up my money and get a couple more at a later date so I can make a bigger project. Because right now I only have 220 yards. I know I could make a hat, but that would make an interesting hat, wouldn't it? Maybe it'd be better as something around the neck, I think. My, it's soft and silky. Well, I had a good time looking at these interesting yarns that I've never held, touching, or anything before. It's all very beautiful. This is my favorite. Which one's your favorite? But I do love them all. I mean, the cashmere is to die for. But I knew it would be. I've had cashmere a bunch of times. So that is no exception. That's very beautiful. I like the way it's roving style. It is a bit thinner though than a 4, but it's still doable for me. That's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope I didn't talk your leg off. I'm going to take this off carefully and try to hang it back up as beautiful as they have it hanged up here. And I'm going to put it in a very special place. Sorry about my dog. And save it for a rainy day until I can order more. And make a bigger pile of it for a bigger project. Be an interesting shawl. Maybe I'll save up for a shawl a little bit at a time. I'm going to go. Thanks everybody. Bye.